Dear Mom and Dad, they say war isn't like the movies. Well, guess what? They were wrong. Truth be told, there is no story that can recreate these final acts of war. It's like one long play, but it never seems to end. Yesterday, we reached the outer borders of a hostile camp. As perilous as it was glorious, I took my men and paraded over the hilltops, guns in hand, and we charged the now distinct enemy front line. I hadn't noticed anything unusual that day. It seemed like any other goddamn day. The sun shined like the devil's hands, and the morale was higher than to be expected. The only valid truth at the moment was an awkward feeling of emptiness, lying in the pit of my soul. I did not let it scathe me, as I passed the marshal and his belligerent orders. I had a target. My men followed, and we marched in perhaps our final frontier. This was war. It wasn't much of a war, but here we were, fighting up to our knees in shit and watching our brothers fall like rocks. I have been brave, braver than I've ever been, for you, Mom and Dad. I only kept you in my thoughts when I fought for our country this afternoon. There were a lot of boys dying today. One being my friend I met on the road trip down to camp. Sick Charlies. I'll never understand what started this damn war, or why we're even here. Then again, I may never understand any war. It just ain't right. Unfortunately, I feel as if I could have pulled that trigger one split second faster. He would have still been alive. His name was Stephen Boyer. Please pray for him. It's just not much for me to pray here anymore. You just get used to death and war. When I think about it, there's a lot more messed up things happening around the world than bread shortages and unemployment. Now I'm just grateful to be alive. Seems like for a while there will be no more fighting. At least not near the border. Marshall says we get to go surfing tomorrow. I've never been surfing, but I hear the tide is wild and high this time of year. I'll write you all about it in due time. So far, things are looking good. The war fills me with hate, but also fills me with so much pride at the same time. I hope you're proud of me, Mom and Dad. All the boys you've never met say hi. Hopefully you can meet some of these courageous men sometime. They are truly beautiful people with much greater things in store for their lives. I love you, Mom and Dad. Best wishes from your boy back east. Tim.